Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and today I wanted to make a YouTube video on how to get your first nursing job after school, after NCLEX, or even while you're in school. These are things that I wish I would have done, but I did not do, and I think they will help you land your first nursing job ever. Everyone says how easy it is to get your first nursing job after school. There's so many places to work, so many opportunities, but no, I couldn't disagree more. For me, it was harder, I think, because I did wait to take my boards. My tip number one is do not wait to take your boards. It definitely hurt me. I think places looked at me like, well, what were you doing during that whole period? And for that, I was probably overlooked a lot. And also, I think that ties into my tip number two is you're more likely to get the job that you want if you are on top of your game. Like me, I wasn't an A1 nursing student. I will admit that. Such in like ICU. I wanted a job in the ICU. That's what my end goal is. But I'm working my way up there and I will get there. It's just I didn't get to start there. And not to say that, that's the end all be all, but don't be picky. Do not be picky with choosing where you want to work, because if you are so narrow-minded, you may lose an opportunity at a great hospital where it could have opened many doors for you. Another tip I will say that would help is get a job in that hospital you want to work in. Working in the hospital, whether it's dietary, whether it's as an aide, as a secretary, anything can open doors. You can show your work ethic, you can network, talk to people in the hospital, let them know you're in nursing school, you're about to graduate, outshine with what you're doing for them to see that you're a hard worker. Another tip I have is to apply where you had clinical at. Applying where you have clinical, you already have that one step in because they've seen your work ethic. They've seen how you are as a student, how you interact, how you are with the patients. Also, network while you're in clinical. Go above and beyond and talk to the nurse manager, talk to the nurses on your floor, talk to the aides, talk to whoever it is to get yourself noticed, but also put meaning behind it because that's where you want to work. And even they could recommend you to HR or, I want to hire her, that or him. Staying in touch with your professors, with your clinical instructors, your other classmates also helps too, because if they got the job before you and you wanted to work there, you could be like, oh, well, I worked with her in school, or put her as a reference or something. That will also look good. You could also apply to nurse residency programs. See, I'm not very familiar with the nurse residency programs. Nurse residency programs. But I will say hospitals do offer them. You could look into them, get more information about them, and that could also help you get the job you want it on the floor you want. The most important thing is networking. And, even if you have family members that work in the hospital, knowing somebody is really your key to getting in. If you have no experience in the medical field at all, listing on your resume that you were at this clinical site, this clinical site, this clinical site, and especially if you're at a clinical site where you want to work, they'll more so recognize that and they will see that you were already here. So you already know about the hospital, you worked with the nurses here, you're experienced there. The resume is very important. You want to make sure it looks very professional. Go on the website of the hospital you're applying and add the keywords that you see on the website. Ask your friends who work there or who knew something about the hospital, add those keywords that they recommend that could help your resume look even more better. That could even look better for your chance to get the opportunity to work as a nurse there. Another thing you could do is a cover letter. I think that's important too. I think it adds to the resume. It also just shows things that you don't have on your resume that are good about yourself that can contribute to the job that you want to be applying for. something that goes above and beyond, well, it's two things: having reference letters from professors or colleagues, and also having a thank you letter. Having a thank you letter for that specific place that you're applying is like star student, star nurse, really shows that you're interested and you are putting that effort just to thank somebody. And that really sometimes means something to somebody, and it might even give you that one up on somebody else. I was watching a YouTube video on a similar subject, and the girl said that that helped her get the job. She thinks that was the main reason why. Another thing you could do is practice your interview. You can look up questions that they ask most frequently in interviews, studying the hospital's website, knowing their mission statement is very important for interviews. It will show that you're well prepared and that you know about the hospital and that you want to work there. Overall, I will say don't be discouraged. It took me some time to get my first nursing job. It can take months. Just keep applying, keep applying, keep applying. Have a positive attitude. It will happen. Everything is a stepping stone. It took me 2 months just to get my job after I passed the NCLEX. And you know what? Don't stop there. Keep going. You want to get to the ICU? You can get there. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked my YouTube video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will be sure to make new videos. Thanks, guys.